No!
Hello, welcome to a new episode of Media Euphoria. I'm your host, Garrett.
And I'm your other host, Kiaya.
And want everyone to know that Kiaya and I, we like Marvel. We like Marvel Studios. We think the MCU is fine. However, we were talking about struggles and about life.
Yes.
The one thing their Spider-Man movies get so wrong. And just
Are you talking about Marvel?
Marvel Studios and
In
Sony.
particular, okay.
Yes. The Holland films. The films from Holland. the things about those films that drive me up the wall and why I really love the ending to No Way Home, and I know people don't like that. Or some people get really mad that people like the ending to No Way Home more than anything. I love suffering. I love seeing Peter Parker struggle.
Oh no! Come on!
I love seeing him miserable. When he is miserable and suffering, it is the most beautiful thing in the world. Because if you go back to the Sam Raimi films, the second film in particular, he could not afford rent.
Sorry doesn't pay the rent. And don't try to sneak past me. I have ears like a cat and eyes like a rodent.
Thanks, Mr. Dinkovich.
Hi, Pete.
And as a kid, that went over my head a little bit, and I didn't really care. But seeing him as I was getting older and seeing him struggle to pay rent while trying to keep everything together, it hit me on such a profound level that, like, it sucks that a superhero film from like the 2000s gave me the older I get, the more those are. It's not because I'm like it's not even nostalgia. That's the worst part. I would love to say, oh, it's nostalgia, and that's why I think they're so great. I don't really care for the Pirates of the Caribbean films as much as I used to. And people think those are the gold standard. But to me, when I think about the old Spider-Man films, even the bad parts of them, they got the adult experience very well, I think, about how you will fail.
Yeah.
You will struggle. So.
I think, it's so funny. I'm an emo girl. I love struggle.
and let the record show, the reason why the Raimi films are good is because he struggles the whole time and then he becomes triumphant.
Yeah.
So,
yes. Okay. I'm not gonna let that go. You said Rami. I know you corrected yourself,
well,
but let the record show.
I'm also from California, so sometimes you let your Valley Girl accent out a little bit. So I apologize that my Valley Girl accent came out a little bit. Please forgive me, America.
All right. So. And also, I don't think this is like an official rule written down anywhere, but Spider-Man is the most unfortunate superhero. His life is so unfortunate. Parents are dead. Uncle Ben dies. Marvel killed off Aunt May.
Yes, and then also...
And disconnected it. Oh, sorry. I mean, okay, if you haven't seen No Way Home, that's on you.
So, I have a question. And also, spoilers for the Marvels. Did anyone see the Marvels?
I haven't seen it.
No one's seen it.
I want to see it.
Let me get a little bitter here. I think the Marvels is the biggest flop of the year.
I bet it is. I didn't know it was gonna be, but I understand.
Well, I didn't see like The Flash. I think did pretty badly this year, but people act like The Flash was like the worst thing.
Oh, you love The Flash, didn't you? No, it's not The Flash that I'm thinking of. It's the other one. Shazam?
I love the first Shazam. The first Shazam from 2019 is goated, and if anybody loves just good movies, like I'm not talking like throwback movies, just movies that will always be good, movies that will always put a smile on your face, even if the actors get canceled.
My criticism of Miss Marvel, it's campy, but I also think it is designed for a younger audience. I think it's designed for a younger audience, supposed to appeal to the adults as well. Falls a little short of that. I don't think Miss Marvel is bad. I don't think it's the best thing Marvel has done. And I think people are exhausted. We're in that exhausted phase. Thank God Loki was amazing. I mean, don't you dare say it was bad. Have you watched all of Loki?
I
It just came out, or the last episode just came out.
Here's my thing about Loki. Loki 1, when it came out, all my friends spoiled it for me. I did not have a chance to get to experience that one fresh. WandaVision, I was able to have that non-spoiled for me. It was a wonderful time until the finale, which if I talk about WandaVision, you guys will think I'm a terrible person. Just know that I think there's a lot of greatness in WandaVision. Just not near the end whatsoever. But what was I getting at? Sorry, you made me black out when I had to think about WandaVision. I think I will finally watch it when Secret Wars comes out, because Tom Hiddleston is most likely going to take a little break, which he deserves.
Yeah, I think he even commented. He said something a little ominous, like this could be his final role as Loki, but it was a little open-ended.
Well,
I also know Chris Hemsworth is taking a break from being Thor because of health issues.
Well, yes, and
he's been Thor a long time.
Yes, and this brings me to my theory. And I say it looks like non-essential television, and here's the thing is, Loki looks like something I should love. It looks great. It has actors in it I really love. I love to see Owen Wilson actually be a character. So I can already tell just by his mustache and haircut that that's not the Owen Wilson I always see. So that made me very happy. Mm-hmm. But it looks non-essential, and the fact that it does. And Marvel movies I used to see all the time, so I would know the next step. Mm-hmm. And it looks like nothing from Loki, which people keep saying, oh, the finale of the second one, they set up something, and I'm like, do they? Do they really? They do. But it doesn't. There's no spark. There's no spark anymore to it,
I think you're experiencing the burnout that so many Marvel lovers are experiencing. We have too much. There's also Star Wars burnout.
But also with the Loki thing, it also deals with prestige television burnout.
What are you saying by that?
Because there's so much nice looking TV
that
you can't.
I thought that's what you're saying. Yeah, but I was like, are you referencing like an actual thing?
There's just so much content, and people hate when you say the word content. we're gonna go back to that one day. Well, thank you for joining Media Euphoria. I'm Garrett.
I'm Kiaya.
And thank you so much for listening. And we'll be back. Oh my God.
We will be back soon.
We will be back soon. Thank you so much for listening.